So today is August 21st, 22nd, something like that. We're in the thick of it. We have everything just coming to bloom. We've been picking peppers, mostly banana peppers and hot peppers at this point. We've been picking eggplant. Gosh, it looks like we got a bunch more eggplant coming on and that we need to be picked. We've picked about 30 ears of corn and got those in the freezer. Some snack peppers, our big green peppers, red peppers, yellow peppers, orange peppers. They are coming on full force, but they're still in that green. They haven't changed colors yet. And as you can see, there's just lots of them. They're working on growing. Brussels sprouts, we probably have a half-gallon freezer bag full that I've frozen. This is kind of overgrown, but this is our watermelon area. We do have a couple of bigger melons in there, but we need to see how big they get. I don't think it's time to pick them quite yet. Our San Marzano tomatoes are doing well, but we should have put cages on them. Those are green beans. We have a ton of green beans. I've already canned like 6 quarts, and we've got so much today that I'm going to be canning forever if we can find canning jars big enough. I wanted quarts. We can only find pints. Tomatoes, we've picked a crap ton of red tomatoes, well, red cherry tomatoes, and little orange, whatever they're called, tomatoes. They're so sweet and good. I think they're called like Sunsweet or something. We'll definitely get those again. But those are full force on. Our big tomatoes are working on it. They're there. I see a couple red ones that we need to pick and bring inside. A couple of them have fallen over. We really haven't had a ton of wind. The purple ones or black ones, whatever they're supposed to be, they really don't go purple and they really don't go black. They're more of maybe a dark red or dark maroon, but they are delicious. Definitely a plant again for us. That's again our line of tomatoes. Kind of heads back into the watermelon area. But these tomatoes just seem to be fruitful. We'll do salsa and who knows what else with them. Our cucumbers are obviously done. We've pulled those out. Our lima beans are looking beautiful. We have tons of flowers on them. However, we really haven't had limas that we haven't picked. We've picked maybe one pod, and they really need to have bigger beans in them before we pick. Like you can see, we have a couple right here, but they're just skinny. They don't have the bean built up in them yet, so we need to wait and get the bean built up in them before we pick them. They are now taller than our purple green beans, which we've gotten a couple of good pickings of purple green beans. I've canned some. I've sent some next door and some home to the babies, and they definitely taste a little different. I feel like they're more of an earthy kind of a taste than a regular green bean, but they're good. They're something I would plant again. And then these are rows and rows and rows. So he's working down that one of green beans. And then our corn. We found something called corn smut this year that I had never heard of. The neighbors did not know what it was. I don't see any. We've had 3 or 4 ears come up with a little bit of corn smut on them. It looks like, when you look at it, a nest of maybe butterfly cocoons or something. It's white, and when you peel it, it's got some black on the inside of it. It's supposed to be a delicacy in Mexico. You can look it up on Google. Corn smut, S-M-U-T. And some people grow their whole field of corn to be corn smut. They put it in a tortilla or like a tostada, not a tostada, something like that. It's black. If you saw it in person, you would not think it was very appetizing. However, they supposedly eat it, and it's good. I did not try and cook it. We did toss all of what we found. We do have some corn that we need to pick as well. And you can see my eggplant down there looking good. Bunch of little ones. So that is the tour for the end of August. Should be the first day of fall soon, I think. But we are running right along here. The neighbor's got most of his garden done. He's got a few tomato plants left and a few green beans, it looks like, but he's pulled all of his corn stalks out. If you look out in the distance, you can see his setup. He's going to burn them. But that is it. I'm going to go start picking some green beans, and we are going to be canning for the next few days to get these green beans all canned up. Maybe frozen if I can't find big jars. So we'll see. Happy end of August. School starts this week for babies, and McKenna goes back to school tomorrow, and we're set. Have a great Sunday.